Yes, everyone. Welcome to the last video of second section in the technical course. So it's just finishing up on this whole theory of Wyckoff and market structure that we've been looking at recently. So this one is a bit more informational, but improving your win rate with Wyckoff. So first of all, let's identify the problems with Wyckoff and then solutions. So the first one, you won't know exactly what type of schematic you are until the very end. Now that's very true. If you understood what was going on in distribution and reaccumulations and vice versa, you understand that you might not know what type of schematic you are until the very last phase, until you see that significant break either up or down. So the solution for that in a schematic, avoid entering anywhere before the last two phases where you can be sure of what the schematic is. Now, the second point, Wyckoff schematics can be deceiving, happening in all sorts of areas in the marketplace. Now, when I was back testing, especially in my early days of my strategy, I really found out that this is very true. You're going to see Wyckoff almost anywhere because essentially Wyckoff is simply market structure, but more complex because it's got different stages. But it's deceiving because it can, you might be at a random point and you think, oh, I can see a distribution happening, let me get in. But you've got to link it up to market structure and price action, points of interest. If you've got no reason to distribute apart from the fact that you only see a Wyckoff on the lower time frame, I guarantee you that's going to be a loss. Simply because market structure weighs so much more than Wyckoff. Wyckoff is simply just a confirmation at the end of the day. Number three, not knowing where is the most effective place to apply Wyckoff. Now, like I said throughout this whole sort of part of the course, Wyckoff should only be applied at your point of interest. Could be an order block, liquidity run, a refined order block, breaker block, whatever it is. It's got to be an important point where you can validate, yes, I'm gonna see selling now, therefore I should look for Wyckoff distribution. Number four, I end up missing the LPSY or tests as price does not come back to enter me. Now, this is something with Wyckoff where it's the nature of Wyckoff. The institutions want price to distribute down. And when they do it, they're going to do it hard. They're not going to be waiting back to, oh yeah, I'm going to mitigate this again and again and again and again. No, that's not the way it works. Like I said in the last presentation, look at the end of it and take notes. The end of the Wyckoff distribution or the accumulation is where you really have to get a shallow entry. It's going to be quite difficult for you to get a normally mitigated entry. So wider stop losses can be used if you want to play like that, or you can reduce your risk. So if you risk usually 1% on a trade, risk 0.5% on a trade and keep your stop loss short and sweet. So yeah, is Wyckoff really necessary? Now, I've just taken you through this whole study of Wyckoff in the past few videos, but understand this, it is not completely necessary. It contributes very well in the lower time frames, but the main point you need to understand is an intense and an advanced understanding of market structure. Because that's all it is at the end of the day. It's market structure with names built in. It's market structure with phases. That's all it is. You just need to understand that quite simply and then you'll do well for yourself. So understand that market structure, that Wyckoff does not always appear, and rather most of my trades are based off of proper understanding of structure, points of interest. And to me, this is what I say, Wyckoff occurs when it occurs. It's not a must for myself. It's just an extra confirmation as part of the plan, and that's it. So you could argue this is Wyckoff, but in fact, the setup was, this example right here, we've got a few things going on. We've got Asian range. We've got London reversal back to equilibrium of that Asian range. When other people's eyes, if they were looking at this, they would say this is Wyckoff. Me personally, when I was trading this, I didn't have the Wyckoff annotations linked up, the phases split up. All it was an in-depth understanding of price action and understanding that we're now moving bullish because of certain breaks of structures, certain confirmations. But yeah, that's all it is. So guys, please obviously take notes of what you've just learned. Go back on the charts, understand everything that I've just said. And yeah, wish you all the best in understanding this. But yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next section when I look more into trade entries and a few other tips and tricks that I've got going on. Anyways, guys, take care.